Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and we got 24 properties coming off the weekend. Again, a big Monday. Seems like these lists keep getting bigger and bigger, but that's what happens when they build 3 or 4 homes a day in Milton. Is you get this kind of stuff where there's just more. And had an interesting email on the weekend about somebody waiting for prices to drop, and I'm going to probably address that when we have a bit of a slower day, and just talk a bit more about that. Next Thursday, October, I think it's the 15th, we've got a buyer class happening too, so that'll be really exciting. Let's get right to today's list. 371 Bronte, number 106. It's at 239 and 3 bedroom, 3 washroom. They've kind of blown out the wall here. It's a relist, so it's been listed before. And what I'm wondering about, I haven't been in this home. I don't know if that's a drop ceiling or if that's just sort of the drywall that just maybe wasn't taped the best there. I don't know. But anyhow, there's stuff that they probably could have taken out of here just to give it that final impression, at least for photos. You know, I mean, if you don't have good photos, you're not, like, none of the other marketing works. That's one of the first steps in the process. Okay, so we've got Wetton Hall's next one, 299.5, and so it's a smaller it's 1050 square feet, and you've got your living plus your dining. Then we go up to the bedroom. You know, it's a good looking home. The floors are updated, the kitchen looks really good. I mean, they're definitely close to where they need to be, I think. Nasagawa Puslinch is at 324.9. Basically, don't expect much from the house, but it's got a pretty good piece of land, 84 by 177. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 washroom. It's on oil heating. And yeah, I mean, good piece of land. That's what you're buying with this home. The home itself is kind of a bonus in a lot of cases. And if it's in good shape, all the better. So the bathroom looks like it's had some work done. And so that's a good price, even just for land value. Okay, so Prosser is at 339.9. And as you can see from the font, you definitely can't miss that one. And so it's a 3 bedroom, and they've actually done a finished basement with another full bathroom downstairs. That's a huge value feature because, just saying with the hardwood floors there, but with the second full bathroom, it opens up a lot of possibility, because if you only have one upstairs, that's something that can be resistance for some people. Those 2 bathrooms, I like how they did them back to back. And then you've got the good looking basement, a bit of landscaping there too. So it seems like it's right in range of where it needs to be, and the finished basement is certainly adding fuel to that. So Fitzgerald is at 372. It's a townhouse, end unit townhouse, parquet floors, bigger kitchen, bit older appliances, the parquet floor, so it's, I don't know if it's going to appeal to what we call the modern buyer. And the bright colors, they probably could have done a couple things in here to just kind of neutralize and make sure things are just a little bit more palatable to the average buyer. But they've upgraded the floors upstairs. And yeah, so, you know, overall, I mean, the home is probably 8 or 9 years old. It's really close to the highway. It's a good location. There's some parks close by. And you know, it might just take them a little bit to find someone who can see past some of the decor inside. Farmstead's at 384.9, so it's an end unit townhouse, and it's in the brand new Farmstead area, so it backs onto the park. What I don't like about these personally is, so you've got a little dining area here and everything else, but your kitchen is kind of closed off in the back. It's not really attached to the rest of the home. Okay, so there's more shots of the main floor there, and so this one backs onto this side here, and it's all open, and there's a common element fee there too of about $50. So I don't know. I mean, there's another one right here. So this is in Ferguson, and it's basically the same builder, but another part of town. It's further east, and so when you look inside, I mean, you've got the hardwood floors, more stuff in here. So it's really the same layout as the previous one, or at least as far as I can tell. And what you get here is a bonus. Well, that's a little bit of a bold statement there. But what you get as a bonus is you get a fully finished basement. You can see the pot lights and everything else there. The windows look like they're pretty good elevation. And you back onto a forest. And it's your own yard. It's private, except for the fact that people can access their yard through the back couple feet because of I mean, it's called it a right-of-way, that someone can enter their property through yours. So that's just something that comes with this particular townhome complex. You see it in almost every Mattamy townhome as well. But I would rather have the forest behind than have kind of a common area. But I guess it depends. You know, it's like if you have kids that want to play with other kids and be social, it may work for you. Okay, so enough about that. Meadowbrook is at 385,990. 67 by 132 foot lot. Nice sized piece of land right here in town. 2 full bathrooms. You've got a bit of a renoed kitchen. And I've talked about this home before. Is that if you've taken the time to sort of even have the granite countertops and backsplash and new cupboards, would you turn that stove into a newer, like would you replace it? I would personally. I'd probably even just invest the energy to put stainless steel in there just to finish that look off. And again, a bit of an older washer downstairs, not as much work down there, but you've got a good looking bathroom and a huge piece of land. Okay, so overall, I like this one. I think it has some great value features. 840 Hepburn, 395.9. About 1664 square feet. It looks like a big Croftside townhome, but it is a semi-detached. It's got the window on this side here. Very open concept, very nice, popular layout here. And there's a lot of different things that they've done with the walls and to sort of just soften the space up a little bit. Very nice. I mean, you can see all these little designer touches. There's one in the family room, one in this bedroom here. So I think it certainly has the potential to appeal to a buyer who really appreciates some of the finer details about a house. Now, there's another semi just around the same size with a finished basement for $389 on Edwards. So can they compete there? I guess it remains to be seen. That one's an Energy Star too, and typically they say it saves between 30 and 60% on your bills. Now Bell Street is at 419. It's a back split with a carport, 60 by 125 foot lot. Again, a pretty good sized piece of land. And beside the house, it looks like they've kind of made this little retreat area, a little social area right there. And inside the house, you've got the nice peak ceilings here. And then you walk up the stairs and you've got the bedrooms. A little bit more old-fashioned kitchen. I don't know. I think this one is, I mean, it doesn't look like there's an entirely finished basement, but it's a 3-bedroom back split. I'm assuming it's a 3-level split. And there's a hobby shop there, so it might appeal to a bit more of a niche. 1050 fourth line is 429.8. And we're looking at a Lindsay model, about 1,800 square feet. It's the new name for the Lindsay, but I can't think about it. It's sort of living, dining in the front, kitchen and family in the back. And yeah, you know, the rooms, there's 4 of them in an 1,800 square foot home. So you don't get huge rooms, but you get them where they're just big enough that they tend to work. Okay, 429.8 is that one. Caverhill, really the same model, a little bit older, same thing. It's a 4-bedroom, and it says 2 washroom. It's actually a 3 washroom. There's a powder room and then 2 full ones. What you get for the extra $10,000 on this one is some upgraded flooring. But the home's a little bit older and it's on a quieter street, so that's the difference really for the $10,000. Okay, so the next one up is Dolby, and this is on the quiet part of Dolby. It doesn't face Derry. Actually, in that little spot where Manamy built about 6 or 8 homes just south of the sales center, and $449.8 is the price on this one. It's a Poddington. And it's a 4-bedroom, or a Shady Glen, so you're looking at about 20-25 square feet, coffered ceilings here, and nice kitchen. I think these guys have an excellent chance of selling this one. I think it's a good deal, and yeah, a lot of square footage for the money. This is certainly up there in the Chuck picks of the day. Monaghan 450,000, which is a smart pricing decision because you're now straddling 2 price ranges and you're seen by more people. And so it's a double car garage, but it really only has 1 room. Okay, so there's hardwood stairs here, but your living dining is all just 1 room, and then you've got a kitchen with an eat-in. That's all you get on the main floor besides the powder room, really. So you can see everything from this angle here. And I don't know if that's everybody's thing. And then the bedrooms upstairs are a little bit small, but they're not bad. Okay, so $450 for that one. It's less than 2,000 square feet. Legere is 1,835 square feet. There's no photos. $459.9. I don't know. It's okay. I mean, there's so many of these that come out. This is a Spirit Plan 4, and we see them all the time. So we have some good detached homes coming out this week. So definitely stay tuned to Milton Daily Homes for that. Our team has some good listings. So Ferguson is at 465, about 2,100 square feet and change. Carpet, little bit of a bold statement. Again, I think that anytime you get into sort of not middle of the road design, is you run the risk of having someone who maybe isn't into it. So it looks clean, relatively tidy. It's a standard size lot. $465 is probably a pretty fair price for that home. Zimmerman is at $499, double car garage. It looks like you've got 51 feet across the back. So a nice big piece of property. Sundial generally has small kitchens and big lots. I mean, that's the thing with this builder. California Shutters here. Kitchen's a little bit small though, and then you can see the bedrooms upstairs. Very clean, very simple. I think the owner's related somehow to the realtor, and it looks like they've done some work in the back there too. So, I mean, anytime you can find the double car garage 4-bedroom for under $500 and it looks nice, and you get the bonus of a nice 109-foot lot, you're definitely doing well on that one. Okay, so field is at $549, and so no finished basement here, 4 bedrooms, and it's not bad. I think it's okay. I mean, there's certainly been homes that have sold on field in the recent future, or recent future, that have sold for less than this. I think with maybe some more features and around the same size. Okay, so Galbraith is priced. I mean, this is a 3,200 square foot home priced at $560. That's an amazing deal. Now they've done some stuff that I don't know if it would appeal to everybody. Lots of money spent on the pattern concrete. They said $50,000. When we look at the return on investment, when we've surveyed all the appraisers in Canada, typically any kind of landscaping work, which includes pools, anything like flower gardens, concrete, you're looking at probably about a 0 to 25% return on your money. So very, very low. So these guys, if they get $10,000 for the amount that they've put in there, then they're doing probably pretty well. Parquet floors throughout here, but it's a big home. Okay, this is a massive home, 5 bedrooms. They finished the basement, so you're probably looking at 4,500 square feet of finished space, and plus you have a second kitchen down there. So if you've got relatives that are staying with you, extended stays, and here's the other thing is they really haven't left much beyond maybe for a game of horseshoes the backyard. That can affect the results too if somebody's looking for more backyard space. But anyhow, $559, they were smart in doing this because typically a 3,200 square foot home would be well up in the 6s. They've recognized that they may not be everybody's dream come true, and but I think price-wise it represents fantastic value. So smart decision here, and I'll definitely give them a chuck pick for doing that. I think that they have a chance of selling this one in a very reasonable amount of time. Martin Street, $569. It's a back split. It's on a 50 by 205 foot lot, and it's basically Nona's house. Like if you think about that sort of European, Italian, Portuguese. I mean, that's what I sort of see with a home like this, but very good bones. And that's typically what you find with these homes is they've been meticulously maintained. Certainly a little bit of dating here. I mean, you're talking about like a vinyl or a tile basically right through the whole house. But I think if someone was willing to turn this one around at $569, would somebody be willing to put an extra 100 on top of that? Remains to be seen. But the lot's pretty decent. It's north of Woodward there. Cousins is at $589. It's a 2,800 square foot home. You can see the stone and stucco on the outside, the dark hardwood floors, the white kitchen. Maybe seems a hair high, but they're definitely like in the right price range. So they might find someone who's willing to step up for this model. Actually has had a couple tough sales in the last couple months, so I'm hoping these guys be the one that turn it around. Holly is a live work, and it's an end unit townhouse, and so there's about 2,400 square feet. The main floor has about 800 square feet of space. Last time I saw this one, it was fully cleared out. I mean, this obviously shows it with some furniture. There's a bathroom on the main floor, and it's actually a pretty nice space. The ceilings are high, not easy to come by commercial space, and then you've got the living upstairs. A bit of a different layout. There's kind of a third-story loft on this one with a walkout balcony. But yeah, so the layout, I'm not sure if everybody would love it from a living perspective, but I mean, it's a cool, it's different layout, and if you've got a home-based business, might be the right thing for you. 619, it's kind of been sitting around for a little while. I don't know if getting over 6 is going to be possible with especially with the stuff at Thompson and Dairy, the new live works happening over on Main Street there, so they're running into more competition too, and I think that's going to soften it up a little bit. Tremaine is at 1.9. It's basically 145 acres of property, huge piece of land right on the base of the escarpment. I mean, just very beautiful views here. And so that's what you're getting. I mean, there's a bit of structural stuff here, but I don't know if someone would just knock it down, and I don't even know if they'd subdivide it, if they'd do something else with the land. I have no idea, but it's at 1.9 million, and may represent an opportunity for someone who's looking for it. Now, the last one is on Ennisclair. It's at 2.29, and so kind of a French style. I mean, just tons of money spent on this one here. Again, maybe a bit more of a niche type of home where not everybody's into the style that they've decorated, but you do have some hardwood floors here, nice high ceilings, like a French bistro kitchen, and you can see there's even like a little sunroom here, a bit of a reading room. Yeah, just some really cool stuff. I mean, this would be certainly an impressive home. Be a great party house, actually. But anyhow, 4-bedroom, 5-washroom. You're on about 10 acres of land here. Triple car garage, and all the pieces are definitely there. And taxes are pretty good too. It's about $6,200, which for the value of the house and for the land, certainly very very affordable for someone looking in this range. So that's the list, and have yourself a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Hopefully a little bit of a smaller list. So have a great day. We'll see you then. Bye.